Okay. So let me share the screen. Okay. So today, last class, we studied the Noble Eightfold Path. So today we just move to Paticca Samuppada. Okay. So before that, we have to chant a regular chanting. So that means okay. Let's start Tisarana Vandana, Tiratna Vandana. Okay. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's chant together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagavaraham samma sambuddho vicacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manusanam buddho bhagavati Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sandittiko Akaliko Ehi Passiko Opanaiko Pachatang Veditabbo Vinyuhiti Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyayapatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samici Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidhang Chattari Purisa Yugan Atta Purisa Puggala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakkineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyaketang Lokasati Buddho susuddho karuna mahannavo yo chanta suddhabbara jnana lochano lokassa papupa kilesa gatako vandami buddham ahang adarena tam Namo te purisa janya Namo te purisuttama Sadeva kasmin lokasmin Nati te patipuggalo Dhammo padipo vietassa sattuno Yo magga pakamata beda binnako Lokuttaro yo ca tadatta dipano Vandami dhammang ahang adarena tam Yo ca dhammang abhinyaya Dhammang anyaya pandito Rahadova nivato ce Anejo upasammati Je sang dhamma sammutta Arvadhesu naniyare Te sang buddha sammudanya charanti visame samam ye keciyo sadhaluke vijjanti vividha bahu dhammo sada samannatti etam pivata bhikkhu dhammo sadam pivitvana අජරාමරනාසිම් භාවයිත්වා ච පස්සිත්වා නිබ්බුතා උපදික්කයේ සංඝෝ සුකෙත්තා භ්‍යතිකෙත්ත සංයුතෝ යෝදිට්ඨ සන්තෝ සුගතානුබෝධකෝ ලෝලප්පහිනෝ අරියෝ සුමේදසෝ වන්දාමි සංඝං අහං ආදරේන තං සුකෝ බුද්ධානං පාදෝ සුඛා සද්ධම්ම දේශනා සුඛා සංගස්ස සමග්ගේ සමග්ගානං තපෝ සුකෝ බහුං වේ සරණං යන්ති පබ්බතානි වනානිච ආරාමරුක්ක චේත්‍යානි මනුස්සා භය තජ්ජිතා නේතං කෝ සරණං කේමං නේතං සරණ මුත්තමං නේතං සරණං ආගම්ම සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුච්චති යෝච බුද්ධංච ධම්මංච සංඝංච සරණං ගතු චත්තාරි අරිය සත්‍යානි සම්මප්පඤ්ඤාය පස්සති දුක්ඛං දුක්ඛ සමුප්පාදං දුක්ඛස්ස ච අතික්කමං අරියං චට්ටංගිකං මග්ගං දුක්ඛෝපසමගාමිනං ඒතං කෝ සරණං කේමං ඒතං සරණ මුත්තමං ඒතං සරණං ආගම්ම සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුච්චති වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සබ්බඨානේ සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා ඉච්ඡේව මච්ඡන්ත නමස්සනීයං නමස්සමානු රතනත්තයන් යං පුඤ්ඤාභිසන්දං විපුලං අලත්තං තස්සානුභාවේන හතන්තරායෝ ගනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝමුදං ගන්ධ සම්භායුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයන්තං පූජාභාජන මුත්තමං වන්නගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සම්පතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරුරුවේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන ඒතේන ච හෝතු මොක්ඛං උප්පම්මිලායාති යථායි ධම්මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං ඉමාය ධම්මානුධම්ම පටිපත්තියා බුද්ධං පූජේමි ඉමාය ධම්මානුධම්ම පටිපත්තියා ධම්මං පූජේමි ඉමාය ධම්මානුධම්ම පටිපත්තියා සංඝං පූජේමි මනෝ පුප්පංගමා ධම්මා මනෝ සෙට්ඨා මනෝමය මනසාචේ පදුට්ඨේන භාසති වා කරෝති වා tato nandukkang anveti cakkang vahato padam mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasache pasannena bhasati vata karoti va tato nang sukang anveti ඡායාව අනපායින් කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කමමේ බන්තේ භූරි පඤ්ඤ තථාගත කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කමමේ ධම්ම සන්දෙට්ඨක අකාලික කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කමමේ සංඝ සුපටිපන්න අනුත්තර ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන උපජ්ජායා ගුණුත්තරා ආචරියෝපකාරාච මාතා පිතා පියාමනං සූර්යෝ චන්දි මහරජා ගුණවන්තා නරාපිච බ්‍රහ්මා මහරජ ඉන්දාච ලෝකපාලාච දේවතා යමෝ මිත්තා මනුසාච මජ්ජට්ඨා වේරිකාපිච සබ්බේ සත්තා සුඛී හොන්තු පුඤ්ඤානි පකතානි සුඛං ච තිවිධං දෙන්තු කිප්පං පාපේතු හෝමතං ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන ඉමිනා උද්දේශේන ච කිපාහං සුලභේ චේව තණ්හෝපාදාන චේදනං යේ සන්තානේහි නා ධම්මා යාව නිබ්බානතු මමං නසන්තු සබ්බදායේව යත් ජාතෝ භවේ භවේ උජුචිත්තෝ සතිපඤ්ඤෝ සල්ලේකෝ විරියවාමිනි මාරාලබන්තු නොකාසං කාතුංච විරියේසුමි බුද්ධාදීපවරෝ නාතෝ ධම්මෝ නාතෝ අරුත්තමෝ නාතෝ පච්චේක සම්බුද්ධෝ සංඝෝ නාතෝත්තරෝ මමං තේසෝත්තමානුභාවේන මාරෝකා සංලබන්තු මා ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන මාමේ බාල සමාගමු සතං සමාගමු හෝතු යාව නිබ්බාන පත්තිය දුක්ඛපත්තා ච නිදුක්ඛා භයපත්තා ච නිබ්බය සෝකපත්තා ච නිසෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේ පිපානිනෝ භවග්ගුපාදාය අවීචි හෙට්ටතෝ එත්තන්තරේ සත්තකායුපපන්න රූපේ අරූපේ ච අසඤ්ඤ සංඤිනෝ දුක්ඛා පමුංචන්තු පුසන්තු නිප්පතින් සාදු සාදු සාදු. Okay, dear. Okay, dear friends, now we are going to learn how to chant Paticca Samuppada, dependent origination. Okay, this is Anuloma. This is dependent origination, the rising of the wheel of existence, the rising of this Anuloma. There is another one, Patiloma, the cessation of the wheel of existence. the Patilom and Anulom. Okay. So first we chant Anulom, rising. So I will read and you repeat after me, okay? Okay. All good? Okay. I read and you repeat after me, okay? Paticca Samuppada
Paticca Samuppada
Anuloma
Anuloma
Avijja Paccaya Sankara
Avijja Paccaya Sankara
Sankara Paccaya Viññāṇaṃ
Sankara Paccaya Viññāṇaṃ
Viññāna Paccaya Nama Rūpaṃ
Viññāna Paccaya Nama Rūpaṃ
Nama Rūpa Paccaya Salayataṇaṃ
Nama Rūpa Paccaya Salayatanam
Salayatana Paccaya Passo
Salayatana Paccaya Passo
Passa Paccaya Vedana
Passa Paccaya Vedana
Vedana Paccaya Tanha
Vedana Paccaya Tanha
Tanha Paccaya Upadanam
Tanha Paccaya Upadanam
Upadana Paccaya Bhavu
Upadana Paccaya Bhavu
Bhava Paccaya Jati
Bhava Paccaya Jati
Jati Paccaya Jara Maranam
Jati Paccaya Jara Maranam
Soka Parideva Dukkha Domanassu Payasa
Sukha Parideva Dukkha Domana Supayasa
Sambhavanti
Sambhavanti
Evametassa
Evametassa
Kevalassa
Kevalassa
Dukkha Khandassa
Dukkha Khandassa
Samudayo Hoti
Samudayo Hoti
Avijja Paccaya Sankara
Avijja Paccaya Sankara
Sankara Paccaya Viññāṇaṃ
Sankara Paccaya Viññāṇaṃ
Viññāna Paccaya Nama Rūpaṃ
Viññāna Paccaya Nama Rūpaṃ
Nama Rūpa Paccaya Salayataṇaṃ
Nama Rūpa Paccaya Salayatanam
Salayatana Paccaya Passo
Salayatana Paccaya Passo
Passa Paccaya Vedana
Passa Paccaya Vedana
Vedana Paccaya Tanha
Vedana Paccaya Tanha
Tanha Paccaya Upadhanam
Tanha Paccaya Upadanam
Upadana Paccaya Bhavu
Upadana Paccaya Bhavu
Bhava Paccaya Jati
Bhava Paccaya Jati
Jati Paccaya Jara Maranam
Jati Paccaya Jara.
โสกปริเดว Soka Parideva
โสกปริเดว Dukkha Domana Supayasa
วิญญาณปัจจยาสังขาราสังขารปัจจยาวิญญาณัง
Viññāna
วิญญาณปัจจยานามารูปัง
Viññāna Soka parideva.
Dukkha domanasupayasa.
Dukkha domana supayasa.
Sambhavanti.
Sambhavanti.
Evame tassa kevalassa.
Evame tassa kevalassa.
Dukkha kandassa samudayo hoti.
Dukkha kandassa samudayo hoti.
Okay, let's chant together. Okay. Paticca samuppada anuloma avijja paccaya sankara sankara paccaya viññāṇaṃ viññāṇa paccaya nama rūpaṃ nama rūpa paccaya salayataṇaṃ salayatana paccaya passo Passa paccaya vedana, vedana paccaya tanha, tanha paccaya upadhanam, upadhana paccaya bhavo, bhava paccaya jati, jati paccaya jara maranam. Soka parideva dukkha domana supayasa sambhavanti evame tassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa samudayo hoti. Okay, now you chant for me and I'm going to listen, okay? I'm going to listen to you. Can you chant together?
Paticca samuppada anuloma. Avijja paccaya sankara. Sankara paccaya viññāṇaṃ. Viññāṇa paccaya nama rūpaṃ. Nama rūpa paccaya salayataṇaṃ. Salayatana paccaya passa. Passa paccaya vedanam. Vedana paccaya tanha. Tanha paccaya upadhanam. Upadhana paccaya bhavo. Bhava paccaya jati. Jati paccaya jara maranam. Soka parideva dukkha domana supayasa sambhavanti. Evame tassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa samudayo hoti.
Okay, very good. Impressive. And do you want to chant it individually? You want to do it or that enough? How would you like? Do you like to chant individually, person by person? No? Okay.
No?
Okay, so is that okay to, is there any difficult word to pronounce? Then if not, we can move to other part. Okay, sounds good. Easy, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see the meaning of that. Dependent origination, the arising of the wheel of existence. So the avijja paccaya sankhara means dependent on ignorance. Avijja means ignorance, okay? And the dependent on ignorance, volitional formation arises. The volitional formations means sankhara, okay? So sankhara, volitional formation arises because of ignorance. And viññāṇa, viññāṇa paccaya namarupa. Dependent on volitional formations, consciousness arises. Because of Sankara, the consciousness arises. And dependent on consciousness, mentality and materiality arises. Vijnana Pacha Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa means mentality and materiality arises. Okay. So dependent on Nama Rupa Pacha Salayatana. Dependent on mentality and materiality, the sixfold base arises. So Salayatana means sixfold base. And dependent on the sixfold base, Salayatana Pacha Passo. Dependent on sixfold base, contact arises. Because of these sixfold bases, we get contact. Okay. And dependent then Salayatana Pacha Passo, Passa Pacha Vedana. Passa Pacha Vedana, dependent on contact, Passa, feeling, Vedana arises. Feeling arises. Feelings mean Vedana. And dependent on feelings, because of feeling, and craving arises. Vedana Pacha Tanha. Okay, dependent on feelings, craving arises. And dependent on craving, clinging arises. Tanha Pacha Upadana. So, contact, a craving, dependent on craving, clinging arises. Right? And dependent on clinging, becoming arises. Tanha Pacha Upadana, Upadana Pachaya Bhava. Upadana is clinging, on dependent on clinging, becoming arises. Bhava. Bhava, becoming means bhava. And dependent on becoming, birth arises. Bhava Pacha Jati. Because of dependent on bhava means becoming, and jati means birth. Okay. Dependent on birth, jati Pacha, dependent on birth, aging and jara, marana, soka, parideva. Jara means aging and marana means death arises because of birth. These things arises. And also jara, marana, soka. Soka means sorrow and parideva means lamentation. And dukkha means pain. And domanassa means grief. And dukkha here means pain, that bodily pain. And grief here means then is mentality, like that grief in related to our mind. That pain here, the dukkha here related to our body, and the grief related to our mind. And lastly, upayasa. Upayasa means despair. They all sambhavanti, that have because of this birth. After birth, this whole thing we get. Aging, death, and sorrow, lamentation, pain, and grief and despair, they all are we experiencing in our very life because of birth. Thus, evame tassa kevalassa dukkha kanda samudaya. Thus, there is the rising of this whole mass of suffering. Okay, this is the dependent origination. Okay, so we can explain one by one. Long it take long time. Our purpose is not explaining the thing. Our purpose is learning chanting. Okay. So now we go move to the other part. Okay. Patiloma. Okay, read after me. Okay. Patiloma.
Patiloma.
Avijjayateva asesa viraga nirodha.
Avijjayateva asesa viraga nirodha.
Avijjayateva yatveva. Avijjayatveva.
Avijjayateva
Asesa viraga nirodha.
asesa viraga nirodha.
Sankara nirodho.
Sankara nirodho.
Sankara nirodha.
Sankara nirodha.
Vijnana nirodho.
Vijnana nirodho.
Vijnana nirodha.
Vijnana nirodha.
Nama rupa nirodho.
Nama rupa nirodho.
Nama rupa nirodha.
Nama rupa nirodha.
Nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho.
Nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho.
Salayatana nirodha passa nirodho.
Salayatana nirodha passa nirodho.
Passa nirodha vedana nirodho.
Passa nirodha vedana nirodho.
Vedana nirodha tanha nirodho.
Vedana nirodha tanha nirodho.
Tanha nirodha upadana nirodho.
Tanha nirodha upadana nirodho.
Upadana nirodha bhava nirodho.
Upadana nirodha bhava nirodho.
Bhava nirodha jati nirodho.
Bhava nirodha jati nirodho.
Jara maranam soka
Jara
parideva dukkha domanassu payasa nirujjanti. Jati nirodha.
Jati nirodha.
Jara maranam
Jara maranam.
soka parideva
Soka parideva.
dukkha domanassu payasa
Dukkha domana supayasa.
nirujjanti.
Nirujjanti.
Eva metassa
Eva metassa.
kevalassa
Kevalassa.
dukkha kandassa
Dukkha kandassa.
nirodho hoti.
Nirodho hoti. Ti.
Yes, nirodho hoti ti. Okay, once again. Patiloma
Patiloma.
avijjayatveva
Avijjayatveva.
asesa viraga nirodha
Asesa viraga nirodha.
sankara nirodho.
Sankara nirodho.
Sankara nirodha vijnana nirodho.
Sankara nirodha vijnana nirodho.
Vijnana nirodha nama rupa nirodho.
Vijnana nirodha nama rupa nirodho.
Nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho.
Nama rupa nirodho salayatana nirodho.
Salayatana
Salayatana
nirodho.
nirodho.
Salayatana nirodha
salayatana nirodha,
passa nirodho,
passa nirodho,
passa nirodha, vedana nirodho,
passa nirodha, vedana nirodho,
vedana nirodha, tanha nirodho,
vedana nirodha, tanha nirodho,
tanha nirodha, upadana nirodho,
tanha nirodha, upadana nirodho,
upadana nirodha, bhava nirodho,
upadana nirodha, bhava nirodho,
bhava nirodha, jati nirodho,
bhava nirodha, jati nirodho,
jati nirodha, jara maranam, soka parideva, dukkha domanassu payasa nirujjanti.
jati nirodha, jara maranam, soka parideva dukkha domana supayasa nirujjanti.
Eva tassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa nirodho hotiti.
Evametassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa nirodho hoti.
Okay, now we chant together. After that, you chant yourself. Okay. Patiloma avijjayateva asesa nirodha tan sankara nirodho. Sorry. Wait. Avijjayateva asesa viraga nirodha sankara nirodho sankara nirodha vijnana nirodho vijnana nirodha nama rupa nirodho nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho salayatana nirodha passa nirodho passa nirodha vedana nirodho vedana nirodha tanha nirodho tanha nirodha upadana nirodho upadana nirodha bhava nirodho bhava nirodha jati nirodho jati nirodha jara maranam soka parideva dukkha domanassu payasa nirujjanti evametassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa nirodho hoti. Okay, please chant yourself now.
Patiloma.
Together.
Avijjaya dena asesa viraga nirodha sankara nirodho sankara nirodha vijnana nirodho vijnana nirodha nama rupa nirodho nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho salayatana nirodha passa nirodho passa nirodha vedana nirodho vedana nirodha tanha nirodho tanha nirodha upadayana nirodho upadana nirodha bhava nirodho bhava nirodha jati nirodho jati nirodha jara marana soka parideva dukkha domana supayasa nirujjanti evametassa kevalassa dukkha kandassa nirodho hoti.
Okay, very good. So then let's look at the meaning. Okay. The cessation of the wheel of existence, the patiloma. Cessation, how to stop it. Through the entire cessation of this ignorance, avijjayatveva asesa viraga nirodha sankhara nirodha. Through the entire cessation of this ignorance, volitional formation cease. Okay, that's the way we can start the volitional formation. Like then, through the cessation of volitional formations, consciousness ceases. Through the cessation of consciousness, mentality and materiality cease. Through the cessation of mentality and materiality, the sixfold base ceases. Through the cessation of the sixfold base, contact ceases. Through the cessation of contact, feeling ceases. Through the cessation of feeling, craving ceases. Through the cessation of craving, clinging ceases. Through the cessation of clinging, becoming ceases. Through the cessation of becoming, birth ceases. Through the cessation of birth, aging and death cease. And sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair. Thus, there is the cessation of this whole mass of suffering. Okay, this is the cessation of the wheel of existence. The first one was the arising of the wheel of existence. So this is actually the Buddha attained to enlightenment himself. These two parts are in Patama Bodhisutta and Dutiya Bodhisutta. In Tripitaka, Udana, exalted utterance is translated into English called exalted utterance. So Bhikkhu Bodhi is translation. So it's called Udana. Udana is in the Khuddaka Nikaya, last part of the Sutta Pitaka is called Udana. So Buddha himself attained to enlightenment, and he recall what he realized. Then in the Patama Bodhisutta and the before rising the sun in the dawn, he realized his Dhamma and then uttered this first one. Is called Anuloma. The Paticcasamuppada Anuloma is called Patama Bodhi. Patama Bodhi Sutta. And then again the second, like before dawn, again he realized and recall what he realized is called Dutiya Bodhi Sutta. So in this, and after he recalled that, he did his utterance, is called exalted utterance. So he expressed his happiness by reciting these two Anuloma, Paticcasamuppada Anuloma and Paticcasamuppada Patiloma. So these are, and also the in various places we can see in Tripitaka these two things, Paticcasamuppada Anuloma and Patiloma. In different places we can see dependent origination. So and so is there anything you are not clear? So is there any difficult word to pronounce? So it takes time to make clear an answer. Actually, in Tripitaka, there is a sutta called Paticca Samuppada Sutta in Sanyutta Nikaya. There also you can see this. Okay, you ready? Okay, so let's move to the other page. So here you can see Tanha Janeti Imangehang. Repeat after me. Tanha Janeti Imangehang.
Tanha janeti imam leham.
Yes, these two verses you can see in Dhammapada. Okay, and the verse 153 and 54, 153 and 154 stanzas of Dhammapada. Okay. Tanha janeti mangeham. Aneka jati sansarang. Repeat after me.
Aneka jati samsaram.
Sanda visang anibisang.
Sanda visam anibisam.
Gahakarakang gave santo.
Gahakarakam gave santo.
Dukkha jati punappunang.
Dukkha jati puna puna.
Gahakaraka dittosi.
Gahakaraka dittosi.
Punagehang nakahasi.
Punageham nagahasi.
Sabbate pasuka bhagga.
Sabati pasuka vakam.
Gahakutang visankitang.
Gahakutam visankitam.
Visankara gatang cittang.
Visankara gatang citam.
Tanhanang kaya majjaga.
Tanhanam kayam achaga.
Aneka jati sansarang.
Aneka jati samsaram.
Sanda visang anibisang.
Sanda visam anibisam.
Gahakarakang gave santo.
Gahakarakam gave santo.
Dukkha jati punappunang.
Dukkha janti puna punam.
Gahakaraka dittosi.
Gahakaraka dittosi.
Punagehang nakahasi.
Punageham nakahasi.
Sabbate pasuka bhagga.
Sabate pasuka bhagga.
Gahakutang visankitang.
Gahakutam visankitam.
Visankara gatang cittang.
Visankara gatang citam.
Tanhanang kaya majjaga.
Tanhanam gayatam chagam.
Okay, let's chant together. Aneka jati sansarang sandadisang anibisang. Gahakarakang gave santo. Dukkha jati punappunang. Gahakaraka dittosi. Punagehang nakahasi. Sabbate pasuka bhagga. Gahakutang visankitang. Visankara gatang cittang. Tanhanang kaya majjaga. Okay, can you chant it for me? Okay, together.
Aneka jati samsaram. Sanda visam anibisam. Kahakarakam gale santo. Dukkha jati punah punam. Kahakam nakaditosi. Punake manakamasi. Sabbetripa sukha bhagga. Kahakotang visam kitam. Visankaragatam cittam. Tanhanam kayamacchaka.
Okay, very good. Sabba te pasuka bagga.
Sabate pasuka bhagga.
Okay, so you done very well. And this is two stanza considered as that Buddha recited himself right after getting enlightenment. Okay, these two stanza. And let's see the meaning. And craving, that tanha janeti mangehang means craving is the builder of this house. Okay. The aneka jati sansarang means through many a birth I wandered in sansara. Through many a birth I wandered in sansara. Sanda vissang anibbisang, seeking but not finding. Sanda vissang anibbisang, seeking but not finding. Grahakarakang gavesanto, the builder of this house. And dukkha jati punakuna, sorrowful it is to be born again and again. And gahakaraka dittosi, O house builder, thou art seen. Punagehan nakasi, though thou shalt build no house again. Sabbate pasuka bagga, all the rafters are broken. And Gahakutang Visankitang, thy rich fall is shattered. Visankara gatan chittam, my mind has attained the unconditioned. And Tanha Nankaya Majjaga, achieved is the end of craving. Okay, Buddha uttered this verse, were two verses right after his enlightenment. Builder of this house. What is the builder of this house? Craving. That Buddha, through many births, he wandered in samsara through many births. Why? To seek the builder of this house. Builder of house means our body and our life, our birth. That's that creator of this house, builder of this house is craving. Because of craving, we travel through the samsara journey. We having death, birth and death again and again because of this craving. And thus the craving is the builder of this house. And house is that metaphor, simile, house is our body, and rafters are passion. Okay, but the rafter means here the passion, and rich fall is ignorance. Here you can see rich fall, this mean ignorance. So Buddha eradicated his all defilements under the Bodhi tree himself by meditation. Hereafter, he doesn't have any craving and ignorance, no passion. So that without those defilements, no way to gain rebirth again. Rebirth. So he just finishes birth and he done, get the enlightenment, he free from suffering. So like that, this is the meaning of this stanza. Okay, so is there anything you want to know again? So I think our time is, we have another 3 minutes. So I think I can chant some discourses and invoke blessing for you. So is there anything? Please let me know. Is there any question? Okay, all good. Very good. No question means you are expert now Pali chanting on Pali chanting. Okay. So I'm going to conclude our chanting class by blessing for all. So thank you very much for joining the class and your endeavors and your effort to learn Pali chanting. So it's mean a lot. You're learning every day. So by the power of this all positive energy, which we accrued by practicing chanting, Pali chanting, and by chanting, reciting these holy discourses uttered by the Buddha. So may you all be well and happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May you always meet with spiritual success. May you also have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, failures, and problems in your life. And may you always rise above them with morality, integrity, forgiveness, compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom. And may all the sentient beings experience well-beings and happiness. And may you all be well and happy again. And also may the noble triple gem bless you and protect you. May all the noble deities protect you and guide you. And may the noble deities long protect the dispensation of the Buddha. May they long protect the teaching of the Buddha. May deities long protect each and everyone. May all the departed relatives be free from suffering. And may they attain to everlasting happiness of nirvana. And also may all merits be united together and also able to attain everlasting happiness of nirvana for everyone. Thinking thus, please concentrate your mind on this short blessing chanting, okay? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu, sabbarogo vinasatu, mate bhavatantarayu, sukhi digayuko bhava. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddham bhavena sabba dhammanu bhavena sabba sanganu bhavena sada sutti bhavantu te nakkattayakha bhutanam papagga nivarana Parittasanubhaveni antute sangupaddhave Deo asatu kalena sassa sampatti hotu ce Pito bhavatu loko ce Raja bhavatu dhamko Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddhapachayino Chattaru dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balam ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti minate samijjate. May all beings be well and happy and peaceful. Okay, thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu.
Sukhi hotu. Sukhi hotu. Sukhi hotu. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much and good night for everyone. Have a restful night. Okay. Bye bye. See you next time.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhante. Bye bye.
Bye bye.